He said, I chose this word flow because it was the most beautiful metaphor for what I found. So there was a Hungarian American psychologist, this guy Mihai, Csikszentmihalyi, and he had a thesis. He said, hey, you talk to high performers in various disciplines, athletes and artists and scientists and inventors. And what's curious is when they talk about the concentrated states where they do the thing they're famous for, that we all know them for, they talk about those states in very similar ways, even though their disciplines are very different. He's like, what's up with that? So he did the research, talked to all these people, interviewed, did, what scientists do. And he wrote a book at the end of it called Flow. He said, I chose this word flow because it was the most beautiful metaphor for what I found, which is we are all on the river paddling to move ourselves forward. But if you align your boat with the current, it carries you, it magnifies your efforts, and you go further and faster. And that is what these high performers have learned how to do and do it repeatably. This state seems to be characterized by the fact that you lose track of time. You're not staring at the clock. Distractions fall away. You're in your work. At the end, you feel uplifted, not depleted. Now, he did say, listen, none of these high performers I spoke to get into flow states when they're doing stuff that they just don't believe is meaningful. Like you can't just get into a flow state stapling papers or whatever. Like, you need to believe what you're doing is meaningful. And he writes about this, but he said there are some conditions precedent that sort of help you get there. You have to be challenged at something you have skills at. You have to believe it's meaningful, things like that.
Because the thing that I've learned, or at least believe that I've learned, is that there's two things that are our core desires in life, and that's loving and being